Rest in peace, Afrika Bambaataa. Artemis crew is entering Earth's atmosphere now. Don't forget, keep it locked here. We're going to cover it live, the Splashdown live at 8 o'clock, starting at 8 o'clock. So do not go anywhere. But rest in peace. I want to talk about the life of Afrika Bambaataa really quickly. Only have a couple minutes, but he deserves it. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm consistent the way I view the world, right? I still watch The Cosby Show. I still watch Bill Cosby Show and the Cosby Kids and all that stuff. I still listen to his comedy albums. I don't judge people's art on their foibles as humans. I don't. It's just who I am. The art and the people are separate. Afrika Bambaataa, unfortunately, it was accused of some disgusting stuff, piddling with little boys. And I don't know if it's true. I've heard people say it happened. I have no idea. It's not that I don't believe them. It's just that I have no idea. But I do know that when I was growing up and I first heard Planet Rock, it was on Mr. Magic, a show, public affairs show that played hip hop. The only place you can hear hip hop at this time, out of Newark, New Jersey. And I never forget, I was getting ready to go out to meet my friends to go to a club called Bentley's in New York City. People listening to me now know what I'm talking about. Not all, many. And I heard this song for the first time in my entire life. Mind you, at this time, I was a huge Trans Europe or a Kraftwerk fan. And I heard this song, and when I got out the house, I got to my friends, and I said, man, let me tell you what's going on. And they said, what's going on, Shell? I said, these guys, these fools, just made a song, the Trans Europe Express. That'll never fly. Because up until that point, hip-hop was hard beats, boom bap, as they call it. Hard samples and beats. This was the electro part of hip-hop, moving into electronica and electric and synthesizers. I said that would never sell, and it became the hottest record ever, to the point where that summer, Afrika Bambaataa and the Soul Sonic Force was performing at Roseland Disco in downtown New York City. And a girlfriend of mine, a girl I was dating at the time, her name was Denise. I'll never forget it. She got dressed up. I got dressed up. And we went down to this concert. We couldn't even get in the block. There were so many people at Roseland to see Afrika Bambaataa and the Soul Sonic Force that the street was packed. The street between Broadway and 7th Avenue was packed with people. They had police on horses. No shooting, no fights. This is when partying was partying and it was safe. And people were just taking pictures outside with the old cameras. And the guys were set up with their little screen backgrounds. You could take your old jailhouse pose pictures in the street for $2 and $3. And I had that picture of Denise and I. We never got into the party. But Afrika Bambaataa and the Soul Sonic Force changed the music. That's what I remember them as. I remember being up in the Bronx, South Bronx, where Zulu Nation and Afrika Bambaataa were playing hip-hop before anybody even knew what it was. That's what I remember. So you all can remember the disgusting part. You all can wish hell upon him, whatever you want to do. Me, I love the music. I love the man behind the music, and I love the man behind a force in music that became a global sensation, and to this day is probably the number one musical genre in the world today. He was back there. He was part of the start of it. That's what I'll remember him as. Rest in peace, Afrika Bambaataa, and thank you. Thank you for my times at the Roxy. Thank you for my time at Roseland. Thank you for all the dances I've had listening to Looking for the Perfect Beat and Planet Rock. And we're going to play it all night long. Shelley Winter Show, 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB-TALK.